Hey there, folks. It is 7:04 a.m. Tuesday, October 10th, 2017. 72 degrees. That's funny. Lots of sevens. 7:04. 4 fortitude, 0 completion. Spirit. 7 is spirit, spirituality. An ET saved my life. Short version. It's more than one. For those of you just seeing me for the first time, I have health issues, and I'm very fluent with my metaphysical abilities. No one has gifts, everyone has abilities. It's just learning how to use them. I talk with our friends in space all the time. I'm here to bring change. I have. I'm here to prove something that y'all are real. But most importantly, right now, I'm sick of all the crap going on the internet about the alien agenda, aliens this, negative, feed the negative, feed on the fear, make yourself well known. Bullshit. It's all a bunch of crap. It was a solid year ago that the Anunnaki were taking out the evil, the negative stuff, the stuff doing the horrific things to you that was in a body. The problematic Anunnaki here on this planet have been running it for about 10.25 million years. The Draka, the original race, the Neantids are the second. There are a lot of wonderful, cool beings in this creation, in this third dimension, in the different types of physical bodies that come from different planets. The bodies look different because the planet's made of different materials. You need to understand this. And yes, the Arcobian came by with Sereni, who's a Serpoian, or they've been called Zeta Reticuli, Greys, all kinds of things. Eben. So the government named them. I don't like that. Don't care much for the government either. Governments right now, the way they're set up is to abuse you. Anyway, that'll all change. Nothing gets blown up. It's just going to change. Other things have been blown up. But anyway, this is all going to be brought about because it's time. However, let's get back to the video. I have heart problems. I'm sick. I'm anxious to get out of this body. I've been very sick since September 1st of 2015. I have degenerative joint disease, just a little bonus to help make me feel like crap, but I have MS, multiple sclerosis. I have cirrhosis of the liver. I'm blown up, literally like a human water balloon. I look 9 months pregnant. My legs are swollen, whatever. I also have COPD, the number 3 cause of death on the planet. I have CLLS, chronic lower lung CLLI, chronic lower lung infections. They come, you fix them, they come, they go, they come right back. I have other issues. I already had a serious heart attack a while ago, about a month or something. I don't know. It's the video on it. But once you've had a real heart attack, you're never the same. All these other issues I have, high blood pressure just through the roof, and other issues. I'm anxious to leave this body, but there's some things I have to do first to stay here. And some of our friends in space, I talk to them all the time. The one that is called the Blue Avian, that he's an Neantid. It's an ant-type being that has some similarities with the praying mantis. They're humanoid. The insects and reptilians on this planet, they don't have the dual core, dual spirit kundalini, the two snakes going up and down. They only have one. They only have the one spirit, the spirit that came from the planet that was broken off, going inside their. They have a single spirit core going up through their, in and out of their spine, going up and down through the body. Energy flows in and out of itself as it's moving. Okay, it's rather unique. Anyway, I've been talking with them, dealing with them for a long time, but a couple steps shy of furious that oh, these people are wandering around with this fear-mongering crap about our ET friends. All the picturing is, all they're able to get a hold of is bull crap that keeps spreading like a disease through the internet, and the foaming, nasty stuff coming out of so many people's mouths. Fear this, you heard it here. Fear this, you heard it here. Really? That's like the end of the earth. Over 98% of everything in the atmosphere and space and everything is cool. The only problems you have of something that's flying around, not in a regular airplane or something, it is those mostly triangular vehicles. Some of them look weird, kind of almost like a manta ray kind of thing, but different shape, rounded out. And they're from this planet. That's the only problems you have that are out of the atmosphere, okay? And they're pretty much, they stay in the atmosphere a lot because they go out too far, they're watched very closely. The Drak is the original race. They were here to literally save us, protect us from everything else. The Neantids are were the second race to appear in creation in this third dimension. Or any dimension, but as far as physical bodies, they were the second race. Drak were the first. I'm here for a reason with things to do, and I can't leave yet. Our friends, other families in space, they know that. I talk with them all the time. Like I said, the one called Ra, Ta'ir, Na, blah, 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 whatever, some kind of long name. That's Ta'ir. Okay, he's not a blue avian, doesn't have feathers. He's an insectoid humanoid. Neantid. Really cool guy, very strong telepath and a close friend. There's another race I introduced a while ago, the Arcobian, and the Arcobian are really cool people. I had another heart attack trying to happen yesterday, over 2 hours. I was waiting for it to hit, and what I am inside was keeping it from taking the body out. There's 3 things I have to do before I leave, and I believe I can have them done before by early February. So I need to try to hang on that long. 2 things I have to be here for. That'll be done this year, and the other one I need to be here for, in my opinion. I don't have control of how long I'm in this body. The second dimension controls it for us. They can keep us alive or kill us, whatever, but what I am inside has been literally taking this body out for a while. There's a reason for that. I'm not going there, okay? I want you to know about our friends in space, but I have to tell you a little bit about what's going on with me, okay? When you learn how to relax and let your energy flow, you can talk with these people. You want to go to some guru, ain't gonna happen. You want to go get a certificate from some class, ain't gonna happen. You need to be yourself. You need to be calm, relax, and if that's not enough, come on down to the spiritual foundation. I'll crank the crap out of you. And you just start waking up and everything else. Look at the, I'll put some videos at the end of this video about the DNA ICUC. I've proven to medical doctors, to psychiatrists, to boards that gave me the great kick-ass, keep going, geneticists, scientists. There's a group of scientists and geneticists right now around the world that are actually proving that I can change your DNA. That's why. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. It's one of the reasons why I'm still here, but not for long. Anyway, so last night I was hanging on to just hanging on. The Aracobian, Serpoian, a lot of nice folks. We talk, Deanna and I, she's here with me. We talk with them all the time. Really cool people. Almost over 98% of everything in space, they're here to help. Not give you a hard time. There's no attacking going on. That's controlled. The Drakh are the most powerful race there is. Technologically, physically, the tough ones, they weigh over 1,000 pounds. It's like mini Godzillas. The strongest physical thing there is anywhere. In humanoid, that has humanoid type spirit within it. Human Feynman and some source as spirit in there. So anyway, I was hanging on to. I had a bad, not horrific heart attack. It didn't give me a stroke, but it knocked me down a while ago, maybe a month ago, and you never right since. And I was doing everything I could to hold on yesterday. Over 2 hours, I was sitting there waiting to have a heart attack. Once you've had one and you feel it, you will never forget that feeling, never. It's not gas. It's not a muscle pain. You'll know. You feel it stop. Then your heart hiccups, you know, on and off. The walls of the heart get softer usually, which they call an enlarged heart. I have a lot of issues, health issues. Mental issues? No. Got 2 clean bill of health from 2 boards of psychiatrists. Yeah, there goes one of those heart things right now. Anyway, I didn't get my heart replaced. There's no magic in it. But there's a race of beings called the Aracobian that are really cool. They have beautiful, beautiful heart energy. They came here when I have implants in my heart. And when it started going bad, when it started shutting down and set off alarms, I was feeling like that for a little while and it didn't go away. I don't think anything of it, and I can't wait to get out of the body, just not yet. Afraid of dying? That's when you're free. So, I was just sitting at the computer trying to relax, and then all of a sudden I started feeling fear in someone. And it took me a minute to find out who it was. It was Arae. She's the Serpoian scientist that's been working on me forever. And then there's also Melee. She's a female serpatient is the name they gave us. She gave us personally. They're an offshoot, a genetic offshoot of the Neantids. They're ant-like beings, but smaller in size, and the Neantids, the original ones, they like to get inside and live inside a planet and all the little tunnels and caves and stuff, and of course they're good builders too. The Serpasian have those characteristics, but they want to be out in space. They want to get out and get around. It was a genetic change of the actual Neantid race to make a smaller group that can actually get out and fly around to get to different planets and do things, help spread their genetics through the universe. And they're very good with botany, biology, incredible beings. And these two have been involved with myself and Deanna here at the house for a long time. So I was shutting down the sensors that I have on my heart that they put there, my implants. She was freaking out. So Arae was in one place. She was the farthest away. Melee was almost as far away. And the Aracobian came over here, a large shed parked over the house. And I made it up the stairs, and started getting into to go into bed, and they have energy beams. I just started talking about. They literally went into my head and then went into my body and calmed my heart down. And I could still feel the pain, but I could feel that energy going into me, and just, it's like, how to say it, I don't know, holding me up. Not so much the body, but the heart, holding up the heart. And then I laid down, and I could still feel the heart having issues. And there's a feeling in a heart attack. It's not normal. It's nothing until you've felt one. You'll never know what it is. And then once you've had it, you'll know. So I just laid there quiet, and within a short amount of time that the heart felt okay, and I was getting knocked out. Then later on that night, I got myself and Deanna both got pulled up to the ship. It's just beaming you up. It's easy to do. And they worked on me. So my heart's free and flowing. There's nothing obstructing anything. It's just tired. I have high blood pressure. There's, issues going on. This body's been rapidly coming apart since September 1st of 2015. Thank you. Don't need the help. Spirit does a lot of things to talk to you. Sometimes mess with lighting, sometimes do other things, but they do that to get my attention. So they do it to you too. Birds talk to you, animals talk to you all the time, but we're unaware because we're not awake. I say we. I used to be like that. But anyway, this was bad. It hurt like hell. It was shutting me down. You can feel yourself when you're dying. And I have no fears, but I did not really think I was going to make it through the night unless I had some help. Now the other side can make sure I stay alive, but they were staying out of it. And sure enough, the Arcobian, Melee, and Serene were here, but the Arcobian stabilized me right away. Then they pulled me on the ship, and when Serene and Melee got here, and Dan and I went up in the ship, they just beam us up. We were there for about, whatever, total of 4 hours maybe. So I still feel a little rough this morning, but last night was bad. Once you've had a heart attack, you're never the same. Okay. So anyway, this is a short version. The main reason I came out with this video, I want you all to know that these folks are here to help. The problematic Anunnakis that were here, Anunnaki are an awesome, beautiful, compassionate, but aggressive race. But the ones that were here on this planet running it, assholes. Okay? They're everything but completely destroyed now by the Drakh, the Neantids, and others. That Federation that was out here, gone. There's a new alliance here, and it is not the Blue Sphere Alliance. That's a bunch of ninnies just having coffee talking shit, okay? That's bullcrap. I'm talking about the alliance. The alliance. It's an alliance of planets here to do stuff to help, and they're spread out all over the place. And the Drakh back them. It is not the Blue Sphere Alliance. They're a bunch of ninnies. Anyway, that's what's here. People to help. And I'm about to release a long video that's going to prove all that. It's going to take stuff on that's already on YouTube. I'm going to explain it to you. I give you the information, you do whatever you want with it. So, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm seeing. If you do any research on me, you're going to have a lot of questions. But after a while, the questions start answering themselves. I'm not concerned about where it takes you. I already know. It'll take you to your own truth, your own understanding. And I know what that is. The truth is a simple thing. Simple as a tired old man in overalls. So anyway, They did. The Arcobian and Melee and Serene actually did save this body's life last night. They kept this body from dying. So that doesn't mean the other side wouldn't have stepped in to keep me going, because I have to. But they did exactly that. They deserve the credit and my thanks, which they always have. And when you learn how to relax and open up, you can do the same thing yourself. Talk to them. Trusting yourself is the hardest part of it. And if you really want to get strong, that DNA ICU, see that I'm still doing while I'm still alive? That's force feeding you source energy. 20% of what I put into you stays there forever. It's not spirit, it's energy. There's a difference. Spirit is sentient energy. Energy is the energy that comes off of it. It's like your aura. And it bonds with, 20% of that bonds with your spirit. It makes you that much stronger forever. So, and it's not cheap. It's not expensive. You know, something like that. People, if anyone else could do it, they'd be charging $10,000, $50,000. It's nothing like that. So, and all the money goes towards taking care of animals, people, but it's taking care of everybody. It's taking care of everybody. So I'm proving everywhere, including in court now, that metaphysical abilities are not just real, they're normal and everyone has them. So as you become alive and start finding out you can do stuff, no one's going to tell you, no, that's bull crap. Because there's legal precedents, there's physical medical doctor precedents, there's psychiatric doctor precedents, genetic precedents, scientific precedents. And like I said, I'm just now bringing it into the court system. I've already done it, but I haven't completed like I'm gonna. I'm proving it. I'm proving who you really are inside. That'll help you come out and be yourself. So anyway, folks, look. Yes, the Arcobian, Melee, and Serene saved this body's existence last night, or actually early this morning. It started last night, though. When it's time for me to go, my heart's going to be one of the things that stops. So this cirrhosis is eating me alive, too. So anyway, it's important for me to tell you this, not because I want your attention, look at me, it's because I want you to listen to me when I tell you they're here to help. They're incredible. They're awesome. Don't fall into this fear shit. People say that, flip them off. Say, I got one for you, buddy. They're not here for that. They're here to help. Why the hell do you think they flew all the way over here? We've been getting visited on this planet for over 11 million years. You think they haven't taken most of what there is to take out of here, except for maybe some water? They're here to help us. They're here to help the planet. There's a wealth of information in the videos I have for you. I'm leaving them for a reason. And there's other information at thespiritualfoundation.com. No, this isn't a commercial. This is a helpline for you to become yourself. Am I annoyed, frustrated? Yes, with all the crap going on in the on the internet, and I understand why it's there, who did what. And it starts from the other side, the original first being. There's never been a God and devil. There's only the original first being that wanted control, praise. Remember something. If something was worth praise, it wouldn't want it. And it wouldn't allow it. Is that what your parents did to you? Make you bow before you came into the house, bow when you're in the house, bow and beg before you eat something, and to go out and work and make sure that you praise them? That's insanity. So, anyway, look, folks, love you. I'm trying to make this short, but ETs are here to help. And the Arcobian, Melee, and Serene kept my heart from stopping last night. So, you need to understand, if you really care, if you really want to go to know what's going on, go to that point where you're actually alive, aware, enlightened, to what's happening, you better open up your mind to the fact that there's a real good possibility that these folks are here to help. They came from different galaxies in huge ships. And you know what? I haven't received a bill yet. Have you? So, my frustration is with the people who are fear-mongering, saying exactly the opposite of what's going on. They're more of a problem than anything else. And they usually want it for attention. I just want you to know that's bull crap. They help us all the time. Yes, they kept my heart going last night. They kept this body from dying. You inside, you won't die. Your spirit, sentient energy. Left alone, it lives forever. So, folks, love you. Take care. And remember, over 98% of everything in space is cool. And when you learn to relax and use your abilities, you open up your heart, you go to one of these ships, you're going to feel strong intention. And you're going to see people working hard for you. And not one of them wants something in return. Some people say, I want to have the right to come here or help with this, supplying food, this and that. Fine, that's called commerce. But that's basic commerce. They came here to help. The Allurian are incredible people. You're going to meet them real soon. Folks, love you, man. Take care.